George Goodhue, United States Marine Corps. Well, I went in the Marine Corps when I was 17 years of age. I went in under a special program for aviation electronics. From that, I trained and I was selected to be in the helicopters. So I was stationed down at El Toro, just outside El Toro, Santa Ana actually. And I was working on the CH-53s, which were the transport helicopters, the big rotor ones. And then we got our Westpac duty orders to go into Vietnam. And then we went through additional training down there, and that was with weaponry. And one of the situations we had was where we had to crawl underneath barbed wire where they have live gunfire shooting overhead. And I remember we were down and I was crawling along, and I heard an explosion over on my left side. It just blew me right out of my body, and it felt like it too. So by the time that I actually was leaving the Marine Corps, I had accumulated at least 6 good major TBIs. The ones that followed after that, the guy was running from a police, had a drug bust, and he was wide open and lost control in the rain and came across the lanes and hit me head on. It split the car, literally split the car in half. Motors went one way, transmissions went another way, but the impact was so severe that it came up my body and broke 2 vertebrae and had me in a body cast for months. So it was so bad I couldn't even tip my head up. And I could kind of kick it a little and then lean over and look up at the sky like to see an airplane. But all of a sudden I was driving home the other day. When I would go to look, I could look this way and I could see past my shoulder, where before I couldn't see past my shoulder. And then I tried the other way and the same thing. And it's just been improving every day. When I got out of the car and I actually looked up at the moon, I tilted my head way back and I went, whoa, that's not supposed to happen. And that was pretty exciting. I had an ankle that has been, I've had a problem with it ever since I was a kid. My brother had decided, we were playing one time, and had decided that he wanted to drag me into the sandbox, I guess to beat me up, who knows. But he got a hold of me and he was dragging me with my foot and I'm fighting, and he actually snapped the foot and broke the ankle. It healed at an extra wide angle, and it's been okay for probably until I got into my 30s, 40s, in that range. And then it started developing arthritis. It just was hurting too much, and it was swollen up, and it was big swollen up, like it had a complete fracture break in there, but the hyperbaric treatment has done something about it. So I've had one neurofeedback, and I actually went into what is called the alpha state of meditation. And I held that state of meditation during the initial treatment with eyes open, eyes closed. When you look at their readings, they say this is what's perfect or the best it can be, and this is what you got to work on. That alpha state was just as crystal clear as could be. No markers on it at all. So last night when I was going to bed, I turned on alpha, and then when somewhere's in the middle of the night, because of the TBIs, you feel some tremors like. And I felt it, and I just turned my brain over back to alpha. And the second I hit alpha, it stopped. And I was so excited, because I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I can control this. That is perfect. That is what we want to do. It's a great accomplishment to get through that, I feel. It's 40 hours seems like a long time, but it sure went fast. A lot of the joy I got out of doing these dives has been the health benefits that I received from it. In particular was my ankle, which it had come to a point where it was so hard to walk down steps, I had to go sideways down the steps. I now find that I can literally run up a step if I have to, and it doesn't bother me anymore. And coming down is the same. So that has been a big benefit from these dives. So when I first started this program, I was under the understanding, because this is for helping veterans, the importance of collecting data. And then they assess before and they assess after. And I can remember most of my original scoring, and I know that in my final scoring, it was so much better. I was encouraged, and I felt it was very important to make sure I finished those dives. Part of the benefits that I also achieved from this program was that I had the opportunity to come and stay with my daughter, who lives in this area. And I got plenty of time to be with my family, my grandchildren, the loved ones that you never seem to take enough time to be with. This program gave that back to me. So I'm very happy, excited that I finished. I was quite shocked to find out that the VA did not support the payment of the veterans. So it was a great program to have, that this HBOT program was taken care of through the nonprofit organization. The benefits are phenomenal. When you're out there playing with your grandchildren, when you're chasing balls with the dog, when you're just feeling great and you can get up and go again, it means everything to you.